Hey, welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to access and write files and modify files on Windows Partition if you dual boot Linux and Windows. If you want to see the written version of this guide, you can find a link to my website in the video description. The problem here is basically this. You have a dual booting computer, boots into Linux and Windows. I'm using Linux Mint in my particular example. And you can access the files, you can see them, you can, open them up and stuff, but you can't modify anything. So if you see on the left here, I have this ejectable looking drive. It's actually not, it's a virtual partition. That's actually my Windows storage. And what I've done here is I've just kind of showing you that here is a system files for Windows users and this and this and that. And here's the file I'm going to be demonstrating with. So I have this file here called timestamp. I can run it, I can open it just fine. But if I try to do something like modify and like say rename it, I can't even do that. It's locked down. And if I try to copy and paste files into the Windows partition from Linux, I can't do that either. So that's a demonstration of the problem, and that's what we're going to fix. Now, ironically, to fix this problem, we actually have to boot into Windows. So let's do that now. Okay, so I booted into Windows, and this was the file in question here that I couldn't modify. As you can see, I was able to access the partition just fine, but I can't modify it. So to modify this, I'm using Windows 11. Here's the crazy thing. In order to get this done, we cannot use the Windows system settings. You need to use the control panel. That's right, despite Windows settings being around for almost a decade since Windows 10 came out, control panel is still more powerful. So how do you open control panel? You hit the Windows button on your keyboard or the Windows button at the bottom of your taskbar. Either one doesn't matter. And you can type in control panel in the search, open it up. And it depends if you've used this functionality before or not and you've changed the view. For simplicity, if you go here to view by, just keep it on category, okay? We'll just keep it the same so it's consistent for you to follow along. Then click hardware and sound, then power options. Then this is a bit confusing, but this is where you need to look. You need to change, choose what the power button does. Click that. And we want to disable turn on fast startup. We don't want that, okay? As you can see, this helps start your PC faster to shut down. Some people might be like, well, this is going to slow down the booting of my computer. Honestly, nowadays, if you have a new laptop or a desktop, if it has a solid state drive in there, which most likely it does, it's pretty standard, your computer boot up time might change by 1 or 2 seconds. It also depends what services you have booting up with your machine. I have another video explaining how to make your computer boot up faster anyway, which might remedy things. I'll put a link to that in the video description, but this is the fix we need to apply. So you can see that I need to click this, that some options are not available. Click it. It's just basically giving a warning that you're going to adjust some settings that need permissions from the admin level. And I clicked on it and I'm going to uncheck this. Hit save changes and reboot into Linux, and let's see if I can modify files now. Now to show evidence we've made the successful change, I'm gonna right click that same timestamp file, and as you can see, I can now access rename. But taking my example one step further, as you can see, we're still in my Windows partition, and that same folder I've been using for demonstration purposes. What I'm gonna do is copy a file, a PDF file from my Linux partition into the Windows partition, and there you go, it just showed up my billing statement PDF to show evidence I've successfully completed this. Now you might be wondering, if Linux Mint or any distribution of Linux is the first operating system to boot in priority over Windows, why does Windows still take priority? In layman's terms, simply put, the easiest way to think of it is there's like this restaurant that has a very big line to get into. Linux Mint is first in line, but thanks to fast boot, you could think of it that Windows has a VIP card. So even though Windows was not in line to get in the restaurant, they can simply pass the entire lineup, beat Linux, even though it's first in line to get in the restaurant, flash the VIP card and get in right away. So we've removed that VIP card, which is the fast boot sequence, and now we have the ability to write to Windows partition. And that's pretty much a wrap. If you found this video useful, be sure to check out my website link in the video description, hit the like button and subscribe. It literally helps my channel grow. And I have to make these videos after work. Here I am on a Friday night. So if you're feeling a bit generous, you can maybe hit the super thanks button, which is that little heart icon below this video. And that's pretty much a wrap.